If you remember from our first video, the doors on a boat are still called doors. Well, that's about where it ends. The doors are hung on bulkheads. That's right, walls on a boat are called bulkheads. There can be fore and aft bulkheads, thwartships bulkheads, diagonal bulkheads, but they are called bulkheads. The bulkheads partition the vessel off into compartments, not rooms. To get from compartment to compartment, you don't use a hallway. These are passageways. Staircases are called ladderways. The kitchen or food prep area is called the galley. The beds or bunks on a boat are called berths. The bedrooms are called berthing compartments. Now, this terminology is not set in stone. I remember one of the yacht manufacturers in their brochure referred to the aft cabin as the after-berth stateroom. Ooh, we need to be a little careful about going overboard with the sailor jargon there. Aft cabin or aft stateroom would have been much more enticing. Closets are not called closets. They're not really big enough to be called closets anyway. We call these hanging lockers. About the only room on a boat is the engine room, also called the engine compartment or machinery spaces. The living room of the boat is called the saloon. No, not the salon, unless you're cutting hair or trimming nails. It's called the saloon, a gathering place. Okay, the table is still the table, but don't lean on that. Many of them are gimbaled so that they stay level when the boat rolls and heels. Oh, and you're not standing on the floor. Aboard a boat, you're either standing on a deck or the cabin sole. Most boats do have floors. That is the member that connects the hull to the keel. And you're not looking up at the ceiling. What's above you when you're down below is either the underside of the cabin top, the underside of the deck, or you can be safe and just call it the overhead. The ceiling is located on the side of the vessel. It can be a structural ceiling, which is an inner hull fastened to the frames, or just battens and panels that hide the frames. About now, you're probably thinking that I'm full of the stuff that should be dumped in the toilet. But aboard the boat, we don't call these toilets. They're a MSD, a Marine Sanitation Device. It's not anything like a crapper. It is usually some kind of pumping device. And it's a real good idea to get some instruction before attempting to use one of these things. It, and the compartment it's in, is commonly called the head. This dates back to the very early days of sailing. Most of the vessels sailed downwind, so when you needed to take your ease, you went to the head of the ship. That way you were downwind of everyone else. Hence the term, I need to use the head. I think I've probably filled your head with enough for now. And really, check it out, I'm not making this up. And unfortunately, there's much more terminology trickery as we cast off and go to sea.